Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we made it. This is going to be one of a kind because I got invited with a bunch of other content creators and influencers to Warsaw, of all places, for this first of its kind event hosted by Apple. We're going to learn some things about Mac and how to use it. There's going to be 3 classes, and today I'm going to teach you some of the tips and tricks that we learned during that experience so that you can advance your workflow. So if you're using a Mac, this video is for you. Now, the entire experience was super well organized. It was down to 1 minute. Everything was right on time, and I felt incredible. If college experience was like that when I was studying, I would probably have PhD by now, but it wasn't.
Hey. Hi guys, welcome.
Hi, Hamza.
Dana.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Hamza.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Dana.
First class was this advanced editing in CapCut where we shot a video, cut out the background from the video, and holy crap did I learn something that I didn't even know was available on the Mac. Do you know how sometimes you have a logo or a picture that you would like to cut out the background from? Well, you can do that in Mac without any other applications, so you don't have to like Google for transparent logos anymore. You can just open it in preview and remove background just like that. It's super fast, super easy. I love that. Okay, so class 1 is done, and it was super cool. We got to do a little editing. Second feature I find very useful is the fact that you can scan documents directly into your Notes app. So, for example, for me, that's a huge time saver when I want to scan receipts for my tax purposes. I feel like I'm an advanced user and I had no idea that this feature existed. Okay, we're headed to the 3rd class. Hi, everyone. Playground. Oh, nice. The 3rd class was super cool. It was all about coding. So we prompted a video game in ChatGPT and then we made it real. And personally, I'm not a coder. It was super cool to have this experience and to try it out for myself. We used ChatGPT so that the code writing itself wasn't difficult at all. But this entire experience inspired me to look up some other features that I might not know about, and I'll give you some of my favorites. Number 1, you can add shortcuts to anything you want. Like, I never used shortcuts. To me, there was no point. I'll just write it down. But in settings, you have a shortcuts list, and you can add to that anything you'd like. So for example, in my case, I look up my VAT number all the time because I don't remember it. And now I just edit the VAT number right when I type VAT, it automatically adds the VAT number so that I don't have to go to my notes and look for that specific node with that number, which is just a huge time saver. Another super cool feature that I didn't know about, it might be a little embarrassing, was that you can enable right in your Safari or Chrome picture-in-picture mode. So when you're looking at a YouTube video, for example, a tutorial, you can right-click and right-click again and enable picture-in-picture, and the video will float on your desktop. So for example, when you're editing a project, but you would like to also look in that screen on the reference YouTube tutorial, you can just enable picture-in-picture and you can reference and have it on your background. You don't have to be switching back and forth. That's also super cool. I knew that it existed, but I never took the time to actually look it up and see how that works. So we just finished our 3rd class where we learned how to code using Swift and ChatGPT prompting. And this guy is the most talented. But I was also curious. There were 20 other creators, and I wanted to know what their favorite feature was. So what's your favorite Mac feature?
Okay, my favorite Mac feature is that you can copy anything in your iPhone and you can easily paste it into your MacBook.
The feature I just found out today is the fact that you can actually scan documents with your phone, with your iPhone. I kept downloading all different kinds of apps and you don't have to, so that's my favorite feature, I guess, especially from today.
I love the battery life of the MacBook. It's amazing. And also the ecosystem between the Apple products, like copying a link from my iPhone, pasting it on the MacBook. This is amazing.
My favorite Mac feature would probably be the one that I learned about today, and that is that you don't have to pay for an external app to remove your background from PNG images, but you can do it on your Mac with like 2 clicks.
I think I can say that synchronization between all the Apple devices.
Turning the icons of a folder
Nice.
to your personalized icon. I love it. The heart is the best part.
So what's your icon?
A heart.
Oh, nice.
Pink heart, yeah.
So I'm gonna actually show you my favorite feature. So when you're using two Mac or Apple devices, when you copy, you can simultaneously paste it and have it this simple. It just saves so much time.
Now this event inspired me mainly to get better at using the tools that I already have. I often find myself looking for the next gadget, next cool feature, next upgrade. But I found out that there's so much I don't know about how to use the things that I already have. And I feel like most of the creators that I talked to were the same. So I hope this video brought you some interesting insights and you learned something. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.